day with your families or trying to get home to get ready for dinner, or get your kids to hockey if they're playing hockey, you know, that parental responsibility for those with little ones, or when you're reading that test, but finishing up a late night newspaper and looking for that bibliography information. Isn't that quite a video? You remember that? And then the tears. Those points of time in your those points of time in your studies when you almost gave up. But with it, you're here. Or when you pass your assignment or the practical hands-on skills that you need to, you know, get with those ones in the field. You pull through those challenges. And here you are celebrating your achievements. Give yourself and your peers some cheers. Some of the messages I'd like to highlight for you is education is important. It is really important for our people to pursue an education in a field that speaks to them and to you here. Those who are in the healthcare field, you are helping our people with their health issues and to navigate and helping them navigate their different paths. Those who are pursuing education in other fields, know that you are following that following your passion is key to your own path. And you are role models. You are all contributing to our nation. You are providing the healing that is needed in our communities. People who cross your path and work, and those who work with you, you will feel comfortable with you. And those coming behind you, they will look up to you, the little ones in your life. And you know our ways. You understand our culture and where our people are coming from, and the history of our people, our historical. And I want to mention our ancestors. Our ancestors endured so much along the way. They prayed for you a long time ago. And we always think ahead, 7 generations when we make important decisions. You are here today because they did that. We prayed for you. And one of the other things I'd like to share with you as you move along is find balance in your life. Take care of the physical, emotional, social, and spiritual parts of you. When you feel stressed, make sure you take time out for some self-care. I do look forward to honing your knowledge and skill. As an educator, I know that there will be times of doubt, and that's okay. And there will be times you go help your fellow peers and your coworkers as you move along. Remember that you're never alone. Look at all the important people over here. Just wonderful. There is always someone who will help you along the way. In conclusion, I wish you much success in your chosen field. You may want to be to more education and that's great. Remember who you are. And I heard of the kid on the say, I was on the play recently. He said, okay, I'm ready. Congratulations on your
Ahmed Bakri, Executive Director, International Recruitment Technology Development. Julie Garrett, Manager of Wine Services. Thank you, Brady. Sarah Gunn, Dean of Health Sciences and Veterinary Services. Shelley Holtzman, Program Coordinator for the Practical Nursing Program. Laura Crick, Instructor for the Practical Nursing Program. Lena Sanders is Instructor in the Practical Nursing Program here in Moosonee. Adam Alexander, Instructor in the Practical Nursing Program in the Mountain Speaker Program. Michelle Blum, Instructor in the Practical Nursing Program. He probably did part of Belleville, so it's made it check to be here today. Thank you, Michelle. I also want to acknowledge dignitaries that are joining us here today. Lenny Tozer, Deputy Mayor, Town of Moosonee. Ron Moosonee, Deputy Chief, Moosonee First Nation. Thanks, Bill Deputy Chief, welcome back to you. Northern College also welcomes and acknowledges all distinguished guests, Northern College staff, the alumni that have joined us as well, that are in attendance here today as we celebrate. Graduations celebrate and recognize the achievements and success of our students having had during this time while we're studying here at Northern College. Today's celebration is a culmination and determination of commitment, hard work of our graduates who are to be commended for the success and accomplishment. On behalf of Northern College, I want to thank everybody who joined us here today, virtually, honor and to celebrate this special day of our graduates. At this time, I'll call Dean Lessard back up to the podium to address the graduates on behalf of Mitch Lewis, President and CEO of Northern College.
Well, Dave, it is my pleasure this afternoon to present a few words on behalf of our President and CEO, Mitch Lewis. Before I do that, I just want to acknowledge my standpoint, the chief here up on stage. I don't think I'm going to do as eloquently, but you should be very, very proud of it. Definitely hope the role model where you've done here today is with and with your family and friends. Congratulations. The family and friends, welcome. It's great to see so many people here to celebrate this important in the lives of our graduates up here and also our staff and faculty. And it's a wonderful opportunity. It's our pleasure to be in this today. So esteemed faculty, proud parent, honored guests, and most importantly, the outstanding graduates, welcome. Today marks a powerful turning point in your lives, a moment to recognize just how far your hard work, determination, and resilience have carried you. It's a day to look back with pride at the challenges you've overcome and the victories you've earned. It's also a day to look forward with courage, excitement, toward the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. But above all, it's the day to celebrate. Celebrate your growth, potential, and remarkable individual that you have become. Standing here with you today is a true honor. I'm inspired by the bright future each of you is about to create. As we celebrate everything our graduates have accomplished, I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the rich cultural teachings that guide and ground us. This is reflected in the beautiful artwork on the stage behind myself and the graduates. These are created by Indigenous artists from each of our campus communities. My heartfelt thank you to Justice Sutherland, John Rubin, Wayne Mackenzie, and Chance Cavichis for sharing their gift of art with us. Today is one of those rare moments in life when you get to pause, breathe deeply, and truly feel the weight of everything you've accomplished. Each of you has walked your own path to get here, some days filled with confidence and excitement, others marked by doubt and exhaustion or uncertainty. Yet through it all, you kept going. And today, you stand here not just as gratitude, but as people who have proven to yourselves that you can overcome, you can grow, and you can rise to whatever life places in front of you. To our faculty members, my heartfelt thanks. You have poured your time, your wisdom, often your hearts to these students. You've been their mentors, their steady voices during challenges, and the ones who believed in them even when they questioned themselves. Your devotion has shaped their journeys in ways that will stay with them for a lifetime. To the families and loved ones who have supported these graduates, you've been their anchor. Your encouragement, your sacrifices, your unwavering belief have carried them through their hardest moments. Every moment of doubt, every step, they didn't take those steps alone. Today, we honor you as well for the love and strength you have given so generously. And to you, our graduates, this day is yours. Today you stand at the summit of years of hard work, resilience, and extraordinary personal growth. But what excites me most is knowing that this moment is not ending. It's the opening chapter of something even more powerful. The friendships you've made, the lessons you've learned, the obstacles you put through, they shape you into capable, compassionate, and courageous people. The road ahead is challenging, but I believe in you. I believe in your dreams, your brilliance, and the incredible future you have ahead of you. As you step boldly into this next chapter, remember that success is so much more than titles, awards, or the pursuit of material achievement. True success is found in the difference you make. The people you uplift, the compassion you show, and the positive change you bring into the world. It lives in the moments when your courage sparks someone else's, when your kindness softens a hard day, and when your integrity sets the standard others aspire to follow. As you chase your dreams and build the vision, hold tightly to the values that ground you: integrity, empathy, humility, kindness. These qualities guide through adversity, elevate your accomplishments, and shape a legacy far greater than anything you can place on a resume. They will not only define who you are, but they will inspire others along after your journey takes its next turn. Today we celebrate your success, the triumphs, the growth, and the countless memories that you brought you to this milestone. But more, we look ahead with hope and excitement. Each of you will go on to create meaningful change in your communities, in society, in the world. As you step into the future, step forward with confidence. Hold your heads high. Remember that the road ahead is not fixed, it's yours to shape, yours to define, and yours to fill with purpose and possibility. Congratulations, class of 2026. The world isn't just waiting for you, it needs you. Now go forward and make it right. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean, for those inspiring words. Before I call up the alumni speaker, I just want to mention today that today's the day I take off my hat. One of the comments that I heard, things got serious. The other comment I heard was, oh, you were here. But before I call up the alumni speaker, I wanted to call up Ken. I see he's here. He wasn't here at the beginning, but do the honors. David? Get everybody to stand. Thank you. All right, you can see, you seated. Thank you, Caleb. Stinger. And now I'd like to invite alumni speaker to Zachary. Saki, you're waiting to the podium. My name is Anonymous of Northern College, the Back Coordination Program.
Good afternoon. My name is Saki. Not so long ago, in June of 2019, I was you related where today celebrating the moment on confirmation of necessary medication and the confirmation of my now all these years later, I find myself here. Only now I'm graduating as a graduate. relatively always been very. I work in full time as a veterinary already. And one of you nurses who are cross trained in multiple patient hemodialysis from medicine at one time of the year. And also, it also allows me to share my knowledge. And so I'm on earlier teaching in the personal support workers, and I had the privilege to teach, so now I want to do some nurses. My career has been the most rewarding choice I've made because I love what I do, especially being able to care for the community I'm from, along with the surrounding community. So with wisdom, I can provide each of you if you take your first steps into rescue. The road to success is never straight. On it, you'll find certain valleys. By enjoying the unexpected, be comfortable losing your way, embrace change as it comes and always stay on your. So often in life, it isn't about how you got there, but about the fact that you achieved those. What I've learned during this time here at Northern is what we this for me when I was sitting here. You are, but never forget the world is your classroom. Treat every day of your life as an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to overcome. If you choose to be a student of your life, you'll define your outlook and the power and you stumble into an opportunity for growth. You may not always understand the lesson, like this during good teaching, but an open mind and adaptable mindset will always create success. So take this moment to congratulate yourself, if you deserve it. Congratulations to you all. We wish you luck on the next year of your life. And each of you will reach your goals. Find success and contribute to the world.
Thank you, Adam, for being the alumni speaker today. On behalf of the graduates in Northern College, we have a gift for you. Pretty tall. And now I'd like to invite Jim from Merlin, registered at Northern College, to the podium to formally commence convocation.
Our ceremony now reaches the moment that is the most cherished by our residents, presentation of their certificates and diplomas. And so it is with delight that by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Northern College Board of Governors and the Ontario Ministry of Colleges, Universities, Research Excellence and Superior, it is my pleasure to confer upon this graduate and those of extension certificates and diplomas, and that we bestow upon them all of the associated rights, privileges, and obligations.
You, Jennifer. Ask Dean is here. So we wait for the all the certificates, diplomas to the graduates. Graduates will also be receiving congratulatory handshake from the Board of Representatives. Dixit Patel. We also have Bernice Capseason. And the individuals that will be joining with Sarah Campbell, Dean of Health Sciences, veterinary scientists, program coordinators will move the graduates. Program faculty also invited to congratulate the graduates. Family and friends are welcome to approach the stage, take pictures during the presentation of certificates and diplomas. Graduates are reminded to return to their seats after crossing the stage, receiving their diploma. And our first program, academic career entrance certificate program, graduate Ashley Wesley. from our practical leadership program, diploma program, graduate, Ashley Haileybury. Jordana Sutherland. Irene Trevor. Raylan McComb. Janice Morris. Sonia Vickers. Chairman Joe Wishy. In case you're wondering what's being pinned on them, it's a picture of me and a small little pin. Lauren College. So this includes the presentation of our program, certificates and diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand, we graduate, we stand, face your family, friends. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, the 2026 graduates of the Moosonee campus, Northern College. Yes, we are a small big college here at James Lake. Glad that we can graduate students from our communities. So now I'd like to call upon Dixon Patel from the Northern College Board of Governors to the podium for Board of Governors meeting.
Good afternoon, everybody. Graduation is one of the most important moments in the life of an institution like Northern College. It is an opportunity to recognize not only academic achievement, but also the hard work, sacrifice, resilience, and determination that brought each graduate to this moment. Every graduate has different story. For some, this achievement came directly after high school. For others, it means balancing schools with full-time work, supporting a family, relocating to a new community, or returning to the classroom after years away from the education. Many students face personal challenges, financial pressure, uncertainty, and moments when continuing was not easy. Reaching graduation represents much more than completing a program. It reflects perseverance and the commitment to building a better future. Northern College has long played a unique role in preparing students for meaningful careers and real-world opportunities. For more than 100 years, the college has helped students build practical skills, confidence, and experience that prepare them to succeed in an evolving world. Graduates of Northern College continue to make a difference not only across Canada but around the world. They work in hospitals, mining operations, businesses, emergency services, technology sectors, and public institutions. They lead companies, strengthen communities, support innovation, and apply the skills they develop at the Northern across the industries and organizations worldwide. As you leave Northern College and enter the next stage of your life, remember that graduation is not an ending. It is the beginning of the new chapter. The world you are entering will continue to change quickly, and the ability to adapt, keep learning, and work through challenges will matter just as much as technical knowledge. The experience you gain during your time at the Northern will prepare you for that reality. On behalf of the Board of the Governors, I want to recognize the families, the friends, faculty, staff, and supporters who helped make this achievement possible. Graduation is a proud moment, not only for the students, but also for those who supported them throughout their journey. Their encouragement, patience, and belief in you played an important role in helping you reach this milestone. Right now, many of you are looking ahead, wondering what comes next. Some of you have a clear plan, others are still figuring it out. Both are okay. Life rarely unfolds as we expect, and often the moments that shape most are the ones we never could have planned for. There will be a successes that make you proud and challenges that test you. There will be a moment when you question yourself, your direction, or whether you are ready for what comes next. In those moments, remember what brought you here. You have already proven that you can work throughout uncertainty, adapt to the challenges, and keep moving forward even when things are difficult. As you leave Northern College, carry that confidence with you. Not the confidence that you will always have the answer, but the confidence that you can figure things out. Keep learning and grow through experience. The people you met here, the lesson you learned, and the experience you gained will stay with you longer than any classroom or campus. Years from now on, you may not remember every assignment or lecture, but you will remember the moments that challenged you, the people who supported you, and the feelings of reaching this milestone today. No matter where life takes you next, whether it is close to home or far beyond it, Northern College will always be part of your story, and you will be always be part of ours. Thank you.
Thank you, Dixon, for the greetings from the Board of Governors. And now I'd like to take the stand and present special bursaries, honorary awards, distinguished graduates in recognition and dedication, commitment of hard work. I'll call Dean to the front there to present the awards and the bursaries, and also Elder Birdies. Take part. Academic upgrading awarded to the graduate student in the academic upgrading program preparing to register the post-secondary program at Northern College following academic year. The recipient of this award, Ashley Wesley. The Alumni Development, Community Development Award, bursary, ask Adam to join me, alumni and the press speakers. Award to the graduating student demonstrating excellence in leading and supporting the community development and academic excellence. The recipient of this award is Jordana Sullivan. Thank you, Adam. Northern College Commitment and Success Birthday. Award to the graduating student that demonstrated commitment, dedication to the studies, overcome challenges and obstacles along their journey. The recipient of this award is Terry Jo Wishy. Northern College Commitment Student Success Birthday. Award to a graduating student who has demonstrated commitment and dedication to their studies and overcome obstacles along their journey. The recipient of this award is Shanice Morris. Northern College Distinguished Alumni Association Award. Again, last out to joining this presentation with the alumni speakers. Or to the student who promotes good character and have positive influence on fellow students and college as a whole. The recipient of this award is Jordana Sullivan. Thank you, Adam, for joining. The Northern College James Bay Region Exemplary Graduate Award, awarded to the graduate from the program of James Bay Region, a great example of community spirit, demonstrate commitment to their education and leadership skills within the school community. This award, the recipient is Ashley Calabile. Northern College James Bay Region Exemplary awarded to the graduate of the program of James Bay Region, a great example of community spirit, demonstrate commitment to their education and leadership skills within the school community. Recipient of this award is Kimmy Trapper. Northern College James Bay Region Exemplary Graduate Award, awarded to the graduate of the James Bay program region, great example of community spirit, demonstrate commitment to their education, leadership skills within the school community. Recipient, Raylan Coon. Northern College James Bay Region Exemplary Award, awarded to the graduate from the program of the James Bay Region. Great example of community spirit, demonstrate commitment to their education skills within the school community. Recipient, Sonia Rickard. So that concludes our award ceremony, but I also wanted to take a minute to recognize two prestigious awards presented to one of the graduates of the graduation ceremonies at Moore College. The first of the two is the President's Award of Excellence and Leadership, is awarded to graduating students to recognize outstanding contribution. They exemplified excellence and leadership along a positive impact that had in their program, college, and community. The President's Award of Excellence and Leadership. This year, the recipient will be awarded. One of the students will be attending at our Timmins campus graduation. And that's words. And finally, the Governor General Award medal, established in 1873, recognizing students who have achieved the highest academic achievement. This year, the award was presented to one of the students at the Kirkland Lake campus, CK campus, who attended the graduation in Haileybury on June 5th. So this concludes our award ceremony for the 2026 graduation ceremony. Congratulations to all of the recipients. Now I'd like to call upon our valedictorian at this point. About to introduce this year's valedictorian, Jordana Sutherland, who was chosen by her peers to represent the graduating class of 2026. Jordana is from Moose Factory, born and raised, proud daughter of the late Ernie and Laura Sutherland. She's a member of the Moose Cree First Nation, wife to Sam Amasapi, a future comedian, is it? I read everything that's in front of me. So let's welcome this year's valedictorian, Jordana Sutherland.
I didn't think he was gonna read that part. I'm just kind of kidding around with Kayla. Oh, okay. My name is Joanna Sutherland. Again, I'm from this factory, born and raised. I did move away for a time, but, I'm back. And I'm so glad I came back. She'll get started here. Sure, everybody to eat. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Before we celebrate where we are today, we would like to acknowledge the people who helped us get here. Normally speeches end with gratitude, but we'd like to begin ours with it. We didn't get here on our own. Along the way, we had so many people encouraging us, supporting us, pushing us, teaching us, and believing in us. First and foremost, we'd like to thank our spouses, our parents, our friends, our family, friends, for their unwavering support and love through their studies. It did not go unnoticed, and we love you for it. We'd like to thank our course instructors, Michelle, she came all the way from Bethel, Laura, Weena, Adam, program coordinator, Shelley. We'd like to also thank our wonderful clinical preceptors and the other nurses who stepped in when others were hunting break or just away on vacation. We'd like to thank Adam. This is an alphabetical order, right? We're gonna alphabetical order. So it's not like, which most favorite person would be. Amber, Barb, Caitlin A, Clarice, Donna, Joanne, Caitlin P, Laura, Maddie, Michelle, Nicole, Omo, Patricia, Ron, Tina, and Cynthia, or Cindy. Thank you all for your knowledge and for trusting us with your license. We appreciate the welcoming environment that you had for us and the awesome learning opportunities that we had. And we'd also like to thank Northern College staff because they helped us in so many ways, just navigating coming back to college. And the Willard, Kayla, and Julie, thank you very much. Thank you for your support, your encouragement, and the food. We love food. I mean, it's my second time saying that we love food. We're probably hungry because we're using our brains to need food. So. We'd also like to thank Winnebago Area Health Authority for assisting us in achieving our clinical goals, placements, and travel between UC and factory. That was greatly appreciated because we were all on a student budget. We couldn't afford to pay that much money to get to school. So I'd also like to thank, I'd like to acknowledge Ashley. She's our Northern College academic experience graduate. Ashley will be starting her health career with taking pre-health sciences this fall. Her goal is to give back to the community while working at the new hospital, as is ours. Congratulations, Ashley. So our valedictorian address is a combined effort from the practical nursing class. I asked the girls, women, what their proudest moments were of the 2 years that we worked together. And I'd like to share them because I think it's important that we honor ourselves in our journey. I'm most proud of how much I've grown through this journey. Nursing school pushed me beyond what I thought I was capable of, and even though stressful and difficult moments, through stressful and difficult moments, I kept going. Finishing this chapter reminds me that resilience, determination, and faith can carry you further than you realize. Shanice Morris. My proudest moment, finding your place in this world isn't identified when you stand alone, but with a group of people who share similar aspirations. One day after a test, we got our marks back. Some passed, some did not do so well. That day we released our frustration, admitted our feelings, and identified with each other. We cried, I had a lump in my throat. I was ready to walk away, but we persevered, and challenged ourselves. Having others identify with you is a blessing, and will stay with me always. Thank you, ladies, for your support, your encouragement, and your never-ending laughs. Sonia Ritter. I don't have one singular favorite memory in this program, but rather a collection of memories. Seeing how far we've all come through this program has been so rewarding, from being afraid to do our sign-offs for hand washing and bed making, to doing blood work, IVs, head-to-toe assessments, and caring for patients with confidence. We pushed each other to keep going, supporting each other through grief and life challenges, and given some tough love when necessary. We've shed many tears, shared hardships, and had so many laughs together. I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to share the last 2 years of my life with. People I truly could be myself with. I don't think I could have completed this program without them. These girls are the nurses I would trust with my life, and they will hold a special place in my heart forever. We were also blessed to have amazing teachers, Madam Laura, Michelle, and Lena, who pushed us, loved us, and dedicated so much of their time to ensure we successfully completed this program. Raylan McCoy. My proudest achievement throughout this journey was completing nursing while welcoming a new baby into the world midway through the program and exclusively breastfeeding. There were countless moments where I studied between feeding, pumped during breaks, attended 12-hour clinical placements after sleepless nights, and pushed through exhaustion that is hard to describe. Building a career, raising children, and trying to be present for both were beautiful challenges that I will forever be grateful for. I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, but I knew I was going to make it happen. Ashley Carabita. My proudest moments has been seeing how far we've all come, realizing that no matter how challenging things become, we never gave up. We continue to push through, support one another, and grow stronger and more confident along the way. One of the biggest obstacles we overcame together was our final exams and sign-offs. Despite everyone feeling nervous and stressed, we supported each other, whether it was helping each other practice or offering words of encouragement. Getting to know and learn with this amazing group of the past 2 years has been an honor, and I wish the very best for each of you in your future careers. I feel so incredibly lucky to be surrounded by people who want to help others. Cheers and congratulations to everyone. Harry. My proudest moment was handling my hardest day while on shift. Pushing through a difficult time made it worth it in the end. Terry Jo Street. Thank you, ladies, for sharing your proudest moments because I'm so proud of all of you. My proudest moment was not an easy pick. I actually did not just pick one moment. It's more of an accumulation of moments from the past 2 years. I love encouraging and uplifting others. I have so many examples of how these women made me so proud. There was actually one of the many students, well, we'd all encourage each other, but I was always reminding everyone to study, look at your papers, search your paper. So much so that I think I may have annoyed you a little bit. One time before an exam, you're all studying. I love you with confidence, complete confidence. We can do this. We got this. Apparently, we did not have it. Nor did we get it. Before the next test, one classmate looked over at me and said, "You forget." I didn't say it. It did well. What I'm most grateful for is that everyone from this moment involved pushing through, supporting each other, gaining confidence, because it wasn't easy for us all. We all experienced loss of some sort. One of us feeling, but I'm very confident she's here, and her family is here to support her. There will be moments throughout our life and career where hardship, grief, and discouragement may find us. When those moments come, remember the times you persevered. Remember, remember that you showed up for yourself during this program. You came to school while carrying grief, while carrying hardships and hurts and discouragement. You came to school not knowing where you're going to stay or what you were going to do because you weren't sure if you wanted to stay, but you came anyway. You studied through exhaustion, pain, hurt. For that, I'm so proud. So if I really had to choose one moment in my life, would be being here with you. Our goal is to become nurses. My actual dream was becoming a nurse more than 20 years ago. But sometimes life happens, right? You get sidetracked. You can even feel like you're sidelined against your will. But one day you decide to come back. You decide to live again. You decide to try again. And then to your surprise, you succeed. And you realize that this time, the silence actually shaped you, that turned you to shape you, helped you, grew you, learned you to be that successful person that you needed to be here today. That's my promise. Is that even though I tried 20 years ago, I did it today because of you guys. That I have to be here with you, that we can succeed together. And I'm thankful for you, girl. Thank you. So with that, I'd like to speak directly to my lady here, Shanice. I admire your dedication, your steadfast, and your eagerness to learn. You are always willing to put yourself in there. Thank you for your generosity, and I'm sorry you parted. Braylon, I love your tender words. What? You look at me like but you're having so tender for our people. I hope you never lose it, but share it with everyone. Ashley, I admire your tenacity. You set a goal through your hardship, through those times where we had to look around for the right time. You got it, and you chose to do it. And then I believe you can do it. Oh, hold on. I think I need to learn that next time. Sonia, thank you for your humor and your encouraging spirit. We all loved your presence, even though it was fun. Or you probably in the back while we were recording your video. Carrie, you have such a big heart, beautiful and for our people. I enjoyed watching you grow and emerge from that cocoon. Hold your head up high, Carrie. You're the kind of nurse anyone would be blessed with that. Carrie Jo, I love your spunk and laughter. Most of all, I admire your refusal to give up. You pushed through right to the very end, and I know it wasn't an easy journey for you. I'm so very proud of us all. Over the last 2 years, we have learned how to perform assistance, administer medication, start IV, complete care plan, and provide safe patient care. Think critically and document. Those skills and departments are important. They will continue to grow with experience. What will truly define us as nurses is not just what we do, but how we care for people during some of their most vulnerable moments of their life. 2 years ago, we started this journey as students, a few of us as strangers. Today, we leave as friends and nurses. Can you believe it? We finally. Oh, wait. Yeah. Provincial exam. Congratulations to the class of 2026. It's been an honor to learn, laugh, cry, and grow along each year. Thank you. Here that you'd like to read.
First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone who is attending today to celebrate our courage, as well as those who are watching via live stream. I would also like to acknowledge our loved ones who could not be here today and are watching from above. I will be reading 2 poems today. I stumbled upon these poems back in March. Really stuck with me. I think that it shows a wonderful perspective in nursing from both sides of the nurse and of the patient. This poem was written by a lady who was nearing the end, and it is called Habit of Woman by Phyllis McCormick. What do you see, nurse? What do you see? What are you thinking when you're getting? A habit of woman not very wise, uncertain of habit and far away from it. Who dribbles her food and makes no reply, saying aloud words I do wish to try. Who seems to not notice the things that you do, and forever is losing something at you. Who understanding or not, to do as you will, bathing and feeding the log made stuff. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what you see? Then open your eyes and you're looking at me. Tell you who I am as if you're so still, as I rise at your bidding, as I eat at your level. I'm a small child of 10, with a father and mother, brothers and sisters who love home. A young girl of 16, with wings on her feet, dreaming that soon now a lover she'll meet. A bride soon at 20, my heart gives a leap, recalling the vows that I promised to keep. At 25 now, I have one of my own, who need me to build a secure, happy home. A woman of 30, my young outgrow past, bound to each other with ties that should last. At 40, my young sons have grown and are gone, but my man is beside me to see a little more. At 50 once more, babies play around my knee. Again, the children live with me. Dark days are upon me, my husband is dead. I look at the future and shudder with dread. For my young raw I think of the years of love that I've known. I'm an old woman now in nature's school. Kiss her just in the glory of school. The body is crumbled, racing by her heart. There is now a storm where it's at heart. But inside this old carcass, a young girl still dwells, and now and again my battered heart sings. Remember the joy, I remember the pain. loving and living over again. Think of the years all too few, gone too fast, and accept the stark fact that none of them. Open your eyes, nurse, open and see. Not a cattle, learn to look closer and see. And I will be reading the nurse's perspective. A nurse decided to write the nurse's reply. Have it all open. What do you see, you ask? What do you see? Yes, we are thinking and looking at thee. We may seem to be hard and hurry and fuss, but there's many of you who feel of us. We would like far more time to help to sit by you and talk, to date you and feed you, to help you to walk. To hear of your lives and the things you have done, your childhood, your husband, your daughter, your son. But time is against us, there's too much to do. Patients too many, and nurses too few. We grieve when we see you so sad and alone, with nobody near you, no friends to know. We feel all your pain and know of your feelings, but nobody cares now you're in this so near. The nurses are people with feelings as well, and I'm together. Often hear tell the dearest old grand, and the very undead, lovely old dad, and the things that he said. We speak with compassion and love, feel sad, think of your lives, the joys that you've had. When the time has arrived for you to depart, you leave us behind with the ache in our heart. When you sleep the long sleep, you will worry your care. There are other people, and we must be there. So please understand if we hurry us. There are many of you. So few of us. Yeah.
Thank you, Carrie and Jordan. Jordan, we have a gift for you. The valedictorian, we have the college and our fellow students, graduates. Graduates, distinguished guests, Northern College staff, family, and friends, this concludes our graduation ceremony today. You are cordially invited to join us for our big reception. We will be set up at the back table there shortly. So please stand if you're able for the reception, beginning with the elder, Northern College representatives, staff, and our graduates. Thank you. Be well. Okay.